God says, "Someone is coming to your door with a surprise that will change." Stop for a moment and let this settle deep inside your heart, because what is about to unfold carries a tenderness and power that you must not overlook or rush past, as it holds something that can shift the direction of your life in a way you have quietly longed for. This is not something ordinary, and this is not something small, because the love of God often arrives wrapped in moments that seem simple at first, yet carry a weight of grace that transforms everything within you. You have been waiting without always knowing what you were waiting for, and heaven has been watching every silent tear, every hidden hope, and every time you chose to keep believing, even when it felt difficult. Type 555 if you believe. There is a movement already happening behind the scenes of your life, something gentle but unstoppable, something filled with purpose that has been carefully prepared for you by hands that never forget and never fail. This surprise is not random, and it is not delayed by accident, because God works in moments that are perfectly aligned with your heart's readiness and your soul's strength. You may have felt overlooked, or you may have wondered why certain doors stayed closed for so long, yet those very delays were shaping something within you that needed to grow before this moment could arrive. Take a second right now and show your support by liking this video and subscribing to this channel, because your simple action helps this reach someone else who is quietly holding on to hope and needs this same reassurance in their life. The truth is that God has been preparing both you and what is coming toward you at the same time, weaving together details you cannot yet see, but will soon understand in a way that brings peace instead of confusion. There is a kindness in the way He moves, never forcing anything into your life before the right time, and never allowing anything meant for you to pass you by unnoticed. What is coming carries a sense of recognition, as if your spirit will quietly say that this is what you have been waiting for all along, even if your mind is still trying to understand it. You have walked through moments that felt empty and quiet, where nothing seemed to change and everything felt uncertain, yet those moments were not wasted or forgotten. They were building a space inside you, creating room for something meaningful to enter without being overlooked or taken for granted. God does not bring surprises that confuse your heart, but rather ones that bring clarity, comfort, and a deep sense of belonging that settles gently within you. There is someone being guided right now, even as you read these words, someone whose path is being aligned with yours in a way that only heaven can arrange. Their steps are being directed, their timing is being adjusted, and their arrival is already known by God, even if it is still unknown to you. This is not about chance, and this is not about coincidence, because every detail is being carefully placed in position so that when the moment comes, it will feel natural and right. You may feel a quiet stirring in your heart, something that feels like peace mixed with anticipation, something that reminds you that you are not forgotten and that your life is still unfolding in a beautiful way. That feeling is not something to ignore, because it is a gentle whisper of assurance that what is meant for you is already on its way, even if it has not yet appeared at your door. There is a healing in this moment that goes beyond what you expected, because this surprise is not only about what is coming to you, but also about what it will awaken within you. It will remind you of your worth, your strength, and your ability to receive goodness without fear or doubt. God is not only sending something toward you, but also restoring something inside you that may have felt lost or distant. Type 888 if you trust in God. You are being led into a moment where your faith meets fulfillment, where your patience meets reward, and where your quiet endurance meets a gentle breakthrough that feels both surprising and deeply familiar at the same time. This is the way God often works, bringing answers in ways that exceed what you imagined, while still fitting perfectly into your life. There is a quiet continuation unfolding even now, something gentle that keeps moving forward even when you cannot see it clearly. Something that carries the same warmth and intention that began stirring within your heart before. What is coming to your door is not only a moment, but a beginning that extends beyond a single encounter, reaching into the days ahead and shaping them with a calm and steady hand. You are not stepping into something uncertain, but into something that has been prepared with care, something that already carries peace within it before it even reaches you. You have spent time wondering if good things could still find their way to you after everything you have experienced, and that quiet thought has rested deep inside you without always being spoken aloud. God has seen that thought, and He has held it gently, never dismissing it or allowing it to fade into nothing. Instead, He has been building an answer to that very feeling, something that will not only reach you, but will speak directly to that place within your heart that needed reassurance. There is a softness in the way this will happen, not rushed or overwhelming, but calm and natural, like something that belongs in your life without forcing its way in. When the moment arrives, you will not feel confusion or fear, but a quiet sense of understanding that settles into your spirit and brings comfort instead of doubt. This is how you will recognize that it is from God, because what He sends carries peace even when it surprises you. A newly revealed 7-second brainwave method, backed by neuroscience and once hidden in classified documents, is helping thousands activate their brain's wealth setting. People refer to it as the money magnet sound because of how quickly it appears to attract abundance. Click the link in the description and comments below to awaken the prosperity already within you. You have grown in ways that you may not fully see yet, becoming stronger in your faith even during moments when you felt uncertain or tired. Those moments did not weaken you, but shaped you into someone who can receive this blessing with an open heart and a steady spirit. God has not forgotten anything you have walked through, and He has not overlooked any part of your journey, because every step has been leading you toward this. The person who is coming carries more than just a simple surprise, because within their arrival is something meaningful that connects to your life in a deeper way. Their presence is not random, and their timing is not accidental, because God does not send people into your life without purpose or intention. There is something within them that aligns with something within you, something that will become clear as the moment unfolds. Type yes to affirm. You may begin to notice a shift in your thoughts and feelings, something that feels like a quiet readiness, as if your heart is preparing to receive something new without resistance. This is not something you need to force or create, because it is happening naturally as part of the way God prepares you for what is coming. He does not place something into your life without first making sure your heart is able to recognize it and receive it with peace. There were times when you felt like nothing was moving forward, when everything seemed still and unchanged, and those moments may have made you question whether anything was truly happening at all. Yet even in those quiet seasons, God was working beneath the surface, arranging details, guiding paths, and bringing everything into alignment with a patience that never fails. What felt like stillness was actually preparation, and what felt like delay was actually protection. This surprise is not only about joy, but also about restoration, because it carries something that fills a space within you that may have felt empty for a long time. It is not replacing something, but restoring something, bringing back a sense of hope and possibility that may have faded without you even noticing. God does not simply give, but He restores, and what He restores carries a depth that feels stronger and more lasting than what was there before. There is also a lesson within this moment, something that will gently teach you to trust more deeply, to receive more openly, and to let go of the fear that sometimes holds you back from fully embracing what is meant for you. This lesson is not harsh or difficult, but soft and reassuring, guiding you without pressure and allowing you to grow without struggle. It is a reminder that you are safe in God's care, and that what comes from Him is meant to bless you, not to harm you. You are not walking into this alone, even though it may feel like a personal moment that belongs only to you, because God is present in every detail of what is about to unfold. His presence surrounds this moment, guiding it, protecting it, and ensuring that it carries the peace and goodness that He intends for you. You are being led gently into something that will feel right, even if it begins as a surprise. There is a connection between what is coming and the quiet prayers you have held in your heart, even the ones you never spoke out loud or fully understood yourself. God hears even the smallest whisper of hope within you, and He responds in ways that go beyond what you expect, bringing answers that feel personal and meaningful. This is one of those answers, something that will meet you where you are and gently lift your spirit. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. As this moment draws closer, you may feel a sense of calm anticipation, not anxious or uncertain, but steady and peaceful, like something good is on its way and you can trust it without needing to question it. That feeling is a sign that your heart is aligned with what God is bringing into your life and that you are ready to receive it with grace and confidence. You do not need to rush ahead or try to control anything, because everything is already moving in the right direction. What arrives at your door will carry more than what can be seen at first glance, because within it is something that touches your heart, something that speaks to your spirit, and something that reminds you that your life is still unfolding in a beautiful way. This is not the end of something, but the beginning of something that will continue to grow and develop in ways you will come to understand over time. You are being gently guided into a moment that will stay with you, not because it is dramatic or overwhelming, but because it is meaningful and real, something that fits into your life in a way that feels natural and right. God does not bring things into your life that feel out of place, but things that belong, things that bring peace, and things that remind you of His love in a way that is simple and true. You have carried silent expectations within you, some formed from hope and others shaped by past disappointments, and those expectations may have made you cautious about what you allow yourself to believe. God understands that caution, and He does not rush you past it, but instead brings something that gently proves that good things can arrive without bringing pain or confusion with them. This moment is not meant to reopen old wounds, but to close them with a sense of healing that feels complete and lasting. The one who is coming is part of a bigger picture that you are stepping into, something that extends beyond a single meeting or a simple exchange, because their arrival connects to a path that is opening in front of you. There is a reason their steps are being guided toward you, and there is a reason your life is positioned where it is right now, because both have been aligned with care and intention. Nothing about this is forced or misplaced, and nothing about it is outside the plan that has been unfolding quietly all along. A 7-second brainwave practice, once reserved for select circles and concealed in classified files, has now been made public, and many describe it as the 30-second miracle. Experts say it awakens a dormant brain center connected to wealth and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it is taken down from the internet again. You may begin to notice how certain thoughts are becoming clearer, how certain feelings are becoming calmer, and how certain doubts are slowly losing their hold on you, because this is part of the preparation that God is completing within you. He is not only bringing something into your life, but also making sure that your heart is steady enough to receive it without fear or hesitation. This is a gentle strengthening, a quiet reassurance that builds within you and reminds you that you are ready. There is also a sense of recognition that will come with this moment, something that feels like you have been here before in your spirit, even if it is new in your experience. This is because God often places something within you long before it appears in your life, allowing your heart to become familiar with it before your eyes ever see it. When it finally arrives, it feels right, not because it is expected, but because it belongs. Type 1919 to receive miracles. You are not being led into something uncertain or unstable, but into something that carries a quiet assurance, something that feels grounded and real in a way that brings comfort rather than confusion. God does not send anything into your life that leaves you feeling lost or unsettled, but only what brings clarity, peace, and a sense of purpose that grows stronger with time. This is how you will know that what is coming is meant for you, because it will feel steady even as it surprises you. There is a restoration happening within your heart that is just as important as what is arriving at your door, because this moment is not only about receiving something new, but also about becoming someone who can fully embrace it. You are being renewed in a quiet way, strengthened in a gentle way, and reminded in a loving way that you are worthy of the goodness that God is placing before you. This is not something you have to earn, but something you are being given because of His love for you. You have come through moments where you felt overlooked, where your efforts seemed unseen, and where your patience felt stretched beyond what you thought you could endure, yet those moments were not ignored by God. He has been holding every part of your journey, keeping track of every step, and preparing a response that meets you with kindness instead of delay. What is coming carries that kindness, and it will speak to your heart in a way that words alone cannot. There is a calm unfolding in the way this will happen, something that feels natural and unforced, as if it fits perfectly into your life without disrupting anything that matters to you. This is because God does not bring chaos into your life, but order, and He does not bring confusion, but understanding that grows with time. Even if the moment begins with surprise, it will quickly settle into a sense of peace that confirms it is from Him. You may find yourself reflecting on how far you have come, not in a way that brings sadness, but in a way that brings appreciation for the strength you have gained and the faith you have held on to. That reflection is part of this moment, because it allows you to see the connection between where you have been and where you are now being led. Nothing in your journey has been wasted, and everything has been preparing you for this. Type 2323 if you agree. There is also a gentle invitation within this moment, something that encourages you to trust a little more, to open your heart a little wider, and to receive what is being given without holding back. This invitation is not demanding or forceful, but soft and patient, allowing you to move forward at a pace that feels right for you. God does not push you into anything, but leads you with care, giving you the space to step forward with confidence. As the moment continues to draw closer, you may feel a quiet certainty building within you, something that tells you that this is real, that this is happening, and that you are not imagining it. That certainty is not something you need to question, because it is part of the way God reassures you that what is coming is aligned with His will for your life. You are not being led into something uncertain, but into something prepared. What arrives at your door will carry a meaning that unfolds over time, revealing itself in layers that you will come to understand more deeply as you move forward. It will not be something that fades quickly or loses its value, but something that continues to grow in significance as you reflect on it and experience its impact. This is the kind of blessing that stays, the kind that becomes part of your life in a lasting way. You may begin to notice how your heart feels lighter in a subtle but meaningful way, as if a weight you carried for a long time is slowly being lifted without you having to force it to leave. That lightness is not accidental, because it is part of the preparation that God is completing within you, creating space for something new to enter your life without being blocked by past fears or lingering doubts. This is a gentle release, a quiet letting go that happens naturally as your faith becomes stronger and your trust becomes deeper. There is something beautiful about the way God brings change into your life, because it does not arrive with pressure or urgency that causes fear, but with a calm certainty that brings peace even before you fully understand it. This is the kind of change that does not disturb your spirit, but steadies it, allowing you to step forward without feeling overwhelmed or unsure. When the moment comes, you will not feel rushed or unprepared, but ready in a way that feels natural and reassuring. The person who is coming is not carrying something empty or temporary, but something meaningful that connects with your life in a way that will continue beyond a single moment. Their arrival is part of a larger movement, something that will unfold step by step, revealing its purpose as you continue forward. This is not something that appears and disappears quickly, but something that remains and grows, becoming part of your journey in a lasting way. You have been shaped by everything you have experienced, not in a way that has weakened you, but in a way that has strengthened your ability to receive what is good without fear of losing it. God has used every part of your journey, even the difficult moments, to prepare you for this time, ensuring that you are able to recognize the value of what is being placed in front of you. Nothing has been wasted, and nothing has been forgotten, because every detail has contributed to who you are now. Type 2020 to claim miracles. A rare 7-second morning ritual previously hidden in classified documents is re-emerging, and people are already sharing accounts of swift financial advancement. It takes almost no time, yet it triggers a dormant wealth switch in the brain that most people never use. Click the link in the description and comments now to access it before it vanishes. There is also a quiet confidence beginning to grow within you, something that does not need to be spoken loudly, but is felt deeply in your spirit as a sense of knowing that you are being cared for and guided. This confidence is not based on what you can see, but on what you feel within, a steady assurance that God is leading you towards something that is meant for you. You are not walking alone in this, and you are not moving without direction, because every step is being guided with care. You may find yourself becoming more present, more aware of the small details around you, as if your senses are gently sharpening in preparation for what is about to happen. This awareness is not something you need to force, because it comes naturally when your heart is aligned with what God is doing in your life. It allows you to notice what matters, to recognize what is important, and to receive what is coming with clarity and peace. There is a warmth in this moment that cannot be explained easily, a feeling that surrounds you and reminds you that you are safe, that you are loved, and that you are being led into something good. That warmth is not something you create on your own, but something that comes from the presence of God working within and around you. It is a quiet reassurance that everything is unfolding as it should, even if you cannot yet see the full picture. The timing of this surprise is not random, but carefully chosen to meet you at a point where you are ready to receive it without hesitation or doubt. If it had come earlier, it might not have been fully understood, and if it had come later, it might not have carried the same impact. God's timing is always precise, even when it feels delayed, because He sees what you cannot see and knows what you need before you realize it yourself. Type 666 if you trust Jesus. You are being led into a moment that will bring a sense of confirmation, something that reassures you that your faith has not been in vain and that your patience has not gone unnoticed. This confirmation will not come in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that gently settles into your heart and stays there, becoming a quiet source of strength and encouragement for you moving forward. It is a reminder that God is faithful, not only in what He promises, but in how He brings those promises into your life. There is also a sense of peace that will follow this moment, something that remains with you even after the initial surprise has passed, something that becomes part of your daily life in a way that feels steady and comforting. This peace is not temporary, but lasting, because it comes from something that is rooted in God's love and care for you. It is a peace that does not fade with time, but grows stronger as you continue to walk forward. You are stepping into a new chapter that carries a different kind of energy, one that feels lighter, clearer, and more aligned with who you are becoming. This chapter is not separate from your past, but connected to it, building upon everything you have learned and experienced in a way that moves you forward with confidence. You are not starting over, but moving ahead, carrying with you the strength and wisdom you have gained along the way. What is coming to your door is not just a surprise, but a sign that your life is moving in a direction that is guided, purposeful, and filled with meaning. It is a moment that will remind you that you are seen, that you are known, and that you are cared for in ways that go beyond what you can fully understand. This is not something to fear or question, but something to receive with an open heart and a calm spirit. There is a quiet nearness now that feels different from everything before, something that carries a sense of arrival rather than expectation, something that gently settles into your spirit and lets you know that the moment is no longer far away. You are standing at the edge of something that has been moving toward you for a long time, something that has been carefully protected and guided so it could reach you without interruption or loss. God has not allowed anything to interfere with what is meant for you, and that protection has been working silently even when you were unaware of it. You may begin to feel a deeper calm within your heart, a stillness that is not empty but full, as if something is about to enter your life and bring with it a sense of completion that you have been quietly longing for. This calm is not something you created, but something that has been placed within you as part of the preparation for what is coming. It allows you to remain steady, to remain open, and to receive what is approaching without fear or hesitation. There is also a gentle awareness growing inside you, a quiet understanding that something meaningful is about to happen, even if you cannot yet see the details clearly. This awareness is not loud or overwhelming, but soft and steady, like a whisper that continues to repeat itself until you recognize its truth. God often prepares your spirit in this way, allowing you to sense what is coming before it fully arrives, so that you can receive it with peace instead of surprise. The one who is coming carries more than a simple gesture or moment, because within their arrival is something that connects to your life in a deeper and more lasting way. Their presence is not temporary, and their purpose is not shallow, because God does not send something into your life that has no meaning or direction. There is a connection that has already been formed, even if you are only just beginning to feel it now. What if abundance had always been influenced by a hidden brain signal, buried in classified records and never fully disclosed to the public? This frequency is now creating new pathways, attracting opportunities and reshaping lives faster than expected. Thousands are already using it to draw wealth like never before. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brainwave today. You have come through moments that tested your patience and stretched your faith, times when it felt like nothing was changing and everything was standing still, yet those moments were not empty or wasted. They were shaping your ability to trust, strengthening your ability to wait, and preparing your heart to receive something that carries more value than what you could have imagined before. God does not allow you to walk through those seasons without purpose, because every step has been leading you toward this moment. Type 77 to stay in faith. There is a quiet unfolding in the way this will happen, something that does not rush or overwhelm, but gently enters your life and becomes part of it in a natural and steady way. You will not feel like you are being pulled into something unfamiliar, but like something familiar has finally arrived, something that fits into your life with ease and peace. This is how you will know that it is from God, because what He brings does not create confusion, but clarity that grows with time. You may begin to notice small changes in how you feel, a sense of lightness that replaces heaviness, a sense of hope that replaces doubt, and a sense of peace that replaces uncertainty. These changes are not random because they are part of the way God prepares your heart for what is about to enter your life. He is making space within you, gently clearing away anything that might block you from fully receiving what is coming. There is also a deeper layer of healing that is taking place within you, something that goes beyond what can be seen on the surface, something that touches the parts of your heart that have been quiet and hidden. This healing is not loud or dramatic, but gentle and steady, restoring what may have been weakened and strengthening what may have felt uncertain. God is not only bringing something toward you, but also restoring you in a way that allows you to receive it fully. Type 5 to receive peace. You are being led into a moment that will feel like a confirmation, something that reassures you that your faith has been seen and your patience has been honored. This confirmation will not come in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that gently settles into your heart and remains there, becoming a quiet source of strength that you carry with you moving forward. It is a reminder that God is always present, even when you cannot see what He is doing. There is a timing to this moment that cannot be changed or delayed, because it has been set in place with precision and care, aligned with everything that has been happening in your life up to this point. You are not early and you are not late, because you are exactly where you need to be for this to unfold in the way it is meant to. God does not bring things into your life before you are ready, and He does not allow them to pass you by once you are.